Keanu Reeves. The name alone brings a smile to the faces of millions of people around the world. Whether it's his iconic role in The Matrix, his unforgettable performance as John Wick, or just his general aura of kindness and humility, Keanu has earned the status of a beloved global treasure. Well, what if we told you that the nice guy of Hollywood, the man who's become a living legend, once found himself completely lost at a fast food restaurant, baffled by something as simple as a digital menu? That's right. Keanu, despite all his success and status, had a moment that anyone can relate to. Standing at a fast food counter, staring at a screen, unsure of what to order. But what makes this story even more unforgettable is that Keanu, ever the humble and kind soul, didn't let his confusion make him feel embarrassed. Instead, he embraced the moment with humor, charm, and the same kindness that has made him a fan favorite for decades. So, let's dive into the story of the time Keanu Reeves got completely confused by a fast food restaurant's digital menu. Trust us, you're going to love this. The arrival at the fast food joint. It was an ordinary Thursday afternoon. Keanu was out and about, enjoying a rare moment of downtime. Having spent months on a film set and surviving the constant buzz of press tours and interviews, Keanu longed for the simplest pleasure, something that most people would take for granted: a quick meal at a fast food restaurant. He had heard from a friend about a new chain that had been making waves, and today he decided to check it out. As he stepped into the bustling restaurant, Keanu was greeted by the usual fast food atmosphere: the sizzling sound of fryers working, the hum of the soda machine, and the polite chattering of employees behind the counter. Keanu smiled to himself, appreciating the normalcy of it all. It felt good to be away from the hustle and bustle of Hollywood. Just a regular guy in a fast food joint, grabbing a bite to eat. But as he approached the counter, something immediately caught his eye: the menu. Gone were the days of the familiar paper menus or the overhead boards that displayed your classic burger combos. This fast food chain had gone all digital. The menu was displayed on a large, bright screen with flashing options, images of food items, and promotional deals, way more complicated than Keanu had anticipated. He stood there, staring at the massive menu, trying to make sense of it. Had never been particularly tech-savvy, and this new digital format had him completely thrown off. The menu was filled with burgers, fries, shakes, and sides, but they all seemed to be stacked together in categories with names he didn't recognize. Some items had numbers, others had strange abbreviations. Keanu furrowed his brow. What happened to the days of just ordering a simple meal? Mid-story break. Before we go further, let's take a moment to remind you to subscribe. If you're enjoying this heartwarming, funny tale about Keanu Reeves, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss more stories about your favorite celebrities. We've got plenty of entertaining moments like this, so stick around. The attempt to order. After a few awkward moments of hesitation, Keanu realized it was time to place his order. The digital screen in front of him was almost mocking his confusion, showing colorful images of meals with prices flashing beside them. The employee behind the counter, a young man with a cheerful smile, noticed Keena's hesitation. "Can I help you with the menu, sir?" he asked politely. Keanu, ever the gentleman, smiled back. "Oh yeah, I think I'm a little lost here. There's a lot going on." The employee chuckled, clearly understanding that Keanu wasn't the only one who had ever struggled with the new digital system. "No problem. I can walk you through it." With a quick tap of his finger, the employee highlighted different sections of the menu. "Here we've got our burgers, and here's our special section with some unique combos. You can also customize your order." Keanu nodded along, trying to keep up, but his eyes were still bouncing back and forth between the digital options. The menu had so many choices, and nothing seemed to be making sense. "Okay, I'll just go for a burger," Keanu said, not quite sure what to choose. "I'm thinking a big one." The employee raised an eyebrow and smiled, clearly amused. "Well, we've got a mega burger here. It's a new promotion, It comes with double patties, extra cheese, and bacon. Would that work? Keanu blinked. Double patties, extra cheese, and bacon. Sounds like a lot, he said, still processing the information. What else do you have? And that's when it started. Keanu, despite his star power, had no idea what he was doing. The bizarre combination. Keanu wasn't used to the complicated world of digital menus, and it was starting to show. With the employee's help, he started picking a few items, but it was clear that things weren't going according to plan. Also take a large order of fries? Keanu asked as he stared at the digital display, squinting at the options. Would you like regular fries or curly fries? The employee asked. Keanu was stumped. Curly fries. Sure, why not? Curly fries it is. And to drink? The employee continued, pressing on. Would you like a soda, water, or maybe one of our new iced teas? Keanu thought for a moment, looking at the menu. Iced tea sounds nice, he said. But can I also get a milkshake? Just a regular vanilla milkshake? Sure. So that's a mega burger with curly fries and an iced tea. And you want to add a vanilla milkshake to that? The employee confirmed. Keanu, nodding with a smile, wasn't quite sure how he ended up with such a strange combination, but he had a feeling the combination was going to be a bit much. The employee hit the final button, confirming the order. Keen's eyes widened when he saw the total on the screen. He had no idea that a simple fast food order could rack up so much. All right, your total is $23.50, the employee said, still smiling. The laughter that followed. Keanu paid, trying to hold back his laughter as he walked away from the counter with his bizarre order in hand. He had just created the most over-the-top meal combination in the history of fast food, and he was well aware of it. As he sat down, he couldn't help but chuckle to himself. The restaurant was buzzing with activity. But then something unexpected happened. One by one, the employees behind the counter began to laugh softly as they noticed Keen's order. And then, without warning, a small group of nearby customers, recognizing the man who was Keanu Reeves, started laughing too. Not at him, but with him. Keanu smiled warmly, acknowledging the laughter. It wasn't mocking, it was genuine amusement. He had just placed the most ridiculous order, and everyone could see that he was having fun with it. The whole atmosphere felt lighter. Even the employees began to joke amongst themselves. Is he really going to eat all that? One employee joked to another. Keanu, overhearing, laughed. I don't know if I can, he said with a grin, but I'll certainly give it a try. The lesson Keanu learned. In the end, Keanu managed to enjoy his oversized meal, though he didn't quite finish it all. He left the fast food joint with a smile on his face, thanking the employees for their patience and laughing along with the customers who had shared the moment with him. The experience taught him a valuable lesson. Despite his fame and the millions of people who adore him, Keanu was just like everyone else when it came to the simplicity of ordering fast food. He was human, vulnerable, and relatable. The fans who had witnessed his lost in translation moment saw that Keanu, the superstar, could be just as confused by the modern world as any of us. Keanu Reeves' fast food experience will forever be one of those hilarious moments that fans will remember fondly. It wasn't about the food, it was about the fact that Keanu was just like us, navigating the oddities of life with humility, humor, and kindness. And that's exactly why people love him. If you enjoyed this heartwarming and funny story about Keanu Reeves, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join us for more incredible celebrity stories, behind the scenes moments, and laughs that will keep you coming back for more. Stay tuned for the next adventure.